Hello everyone, welcome to Cambridge Primary Science. Today our topic for discussion is global warming. Planet Earth where we live is a remarkable place. And this small planet is the only place in the vast universe filled with the other planets, the stars. There has lots of plants and animals and living things because here the conditions on our Earth, the conditions are just right for the living things to exist. And among the things, what the plants and animals, the living things, they need the environment that is right amount of warmth. Okay, if it is too hot or if it is too cold, they can't survive. They just need the right amount of warmth. And where it is available on the planet Earth. And many scientists have found that in the recent years, our planet is growing warmer. That means true warm, in fact, and they call it as a global warming. The Earth is surrounded by the layer of gases called the atmosphere. Some of the gas is water vapor, other gases are like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, or the fluorocarbons. When these gases in the atmosphere form an invisible cover that holds the heat of the sun, and scientists give the name as a greenhouse effect. Because why the scientists give the greenhouse effect name? Because the gases they work something like same as the glass of the greenhouse. Because in the greenhouse you see that they let in the sunlight and keep the sun's warmth and from escaping too quickly, and the same way the atmosphere do that the layer of gases and that makes the earth warm. How everything in the nature should be must be in a balance, right? The earth just need the right amount of a greenhouse effect to be warm enough for the living things. But if it is too much greenhouse gas surrounds the earth, the sun's heat can't escape and the earth will become more warm and warm, so it causes the global warming. So this is the like you can see with the diagram that here the solar radiation is passing through the atmosphere from the sun and it is coming onto the earth, right? And then when the earth gets warm, it emits the infrared radiations and these go back to the greenhouse gases, the layer of gases, then the infrared radiation is absorbed by these gases that methane, carbon dioxide, and they re-radiated into a all the direction. You can see with the arrows, they are irradiated in all the directions. So because of this layer of gases, that greenhouse gases layer of the sun heat is not escaping too quickly, right? Because it is absorbed by this layer and it re-radiated in all the direction. So that's why it is causing the global warming. So many different things in the nature that make the carbon dioxide, like when the human beings and the animals they breathe out and they exhale, they make the carbon dioxide, the burning of the coal and the oil and the automobile gasoline, the power plants that used for the electricity, they use the oil and the coal, and oil and coal also used into heat our stores, homes, schools, offices, and all that where the electricity is being used. And the garbage rotting in the landfills when the garbage is rotting like landfills is like the place where the waste material is buried, right? It makes the gases, methane gas, it makes nitrous oxide is released in the atmosphere when we mine the coal and dig the oil or the natural gas. And the fluorocarbon, the gases are released when we use aerosol sprays. These are illegal in many countries now. As the earth grows warmer and warmer, the rivers will dry up. More and more land will be covered with deserts with a little water for farming. This sounds bad news to the scientists. The vast majority of them believe that because of the people's action, there is a reaction, and the reaction is a global warming. So people must help to stop it. Some people say we don't cause global warming. They say that the Earth's climate has changed many times in the past when we were not there. It is has warmer or colder, and many great and drastic changes in the temperature happened before they were not on the Earth. They say that since we don't know what caused those changes, we really don't know what causing the changes that are taking place now. But if what these people say turns out to be true, it is still a good idea for us to do whatever we can try to do. We can stop the amount of greenhouse gases from increasing. Much of the warmest part of the earth, which lies on the either side of the equator, is covered with the dense forest. The trees in these hot and steamy ancient forests produce most of the oxygen human beings and other animals need to live. But today, what happened? These forests are being cutting down to make the lumber of houses and other buildings and wood pulp for the paper, and they are being cut down so fast that the new trees don't have a chance to grow. People then burn these leaves and branches, which releases more carbon dioxide in the air. Scientists all over the world have been measuring average tides. Tides are the only few inches higher now, but if they continue to rise at the same rate, a great deal of land will be underwater or in danger of flooding during the big storms because people and land animals will have less land to live, right? Scientists also measure the temperatures all over the world. They find that the average temperature worldwide is getting higher. This means that now it is warm enough for the animals, insects, plants that can live only in the warm climates to move into the new territories. Mockingbirds, for example, they lived in only in southern US, are now regularly spotted in the New England, and some migratory birds such as robins can be found in their summer territories year around. This all happening because the earth is getting warmer. The surface of the ocean, do you know, is covered with a layer of plants and animals, and which are very small, that you can see them only with the help of the microscope. And this layer of living things is called as the plankton. And the tiny plants of the plankton do something besides feeding the great whales. Instead of feeding the great whales, they do something else. What they turn the carbon dioxide into the oxygen, just as the trees do. You know that? That is the plankton can do. Since so much Earth's surface is covered with the ocean, the tiny plankton plants convert the lot of carbon dioxide into the oxygen. But this could change if too much fresh water enters into the sea from melting the polar ice. If the polar ice is melting, it goes into the sea and the sea's environment will be changed and it will affect the plankton. Not all the plankton will survive the change. They are not adapted to the changes. Not all the plankton will survive to the change. This means that even more carbon dioxide will not be changed into the oxygen now because the planktons cannot survive the change and it will add to the greenhouse effect. The earth will grow warmer and warmer and it will happen faster and faster. So, where is the trouble? Today, there are many people on the earth driving the cars. This is a trouble. Going to the school, working in the offices and the factories, throwing out their garbages and using the aerosols. These things that make the greenhouse layer in the atmosphere thicker. And this means that less heat escapes from the earth. Because as the layer is getting thicker and thicker, the heat cannot escape from the earth. It remain on the earth and the earth gets warmer. So every year the earth grows warmer and warmer. And it has gotten so warm that the huge ice shelf at the South Pole and the land glaciers in the Arctic are melting. It's getting so warm that the ice shelves are melting. And as the ice melts, it falls into the sea. Where it will go? It will go into the sea. And the sea grows deeper and deeper. It will affect the planktons. And there is no place for extra water to go. So sea levels will also rise. How we can stop this? We can stop this by planting trees, and the people and animals, they breathe in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide. We are always making the greenhouse layer thicker, but the green plants help maintain the balance of the greenhouse layer. They turn that carbon dioxide which we are forming into the oxygen. That way there is a less carbon dioxide. If on the highways had the trees on both the sides, some of the carbon dioxide which the car engines make would be turned into the oxygen by those trees. So putting the trees on the highways is a good option. That carbon dioxide wouldn't add to the greenhouse effect then. The same is true with the factories and the cities and the towns. And the park in the big cities would not only look pretty, they would also help the earth. So that means we have to plant more and more trees on the highways, on the near factories, cities, towns. There should be a parks and all. We have to stop use the aerosol sprays. Instead of that, we have to use the pump sprays. We can buy the appliances that use the less energy, and that is also we can see that from the seal pasted on those appliances. We can walk and bicycle to the places that are not far away. Instead of using the cars, we can keep our houses, schools, stores, and workplaces cooler in the winter instead of using the heat, and using the air conditioners less in the summer. We can turn on the off the TV sets or the computers and the lights, and we can use the less electricity when we are not using them. We have to turn off the TV sets and computers when we are not using it. When we do these things, it will have a great impact on our planet Earth. Example, if we use less oil and natural gas in our furnaces, if we don't burn as much coal and oil to make the electricity for our air conditioner, TV sets, when computers, when it is not required, we can buy foods that are not pre-packed, then the fewer packages would be there. We wouldn't put much garbage in our landfills, and there would be a less methane gas. If the people will take these little step, if the people take these do these little things, instead of going the cars to the nearby place, they use the bicycles or go by walking, it will have a great impact on our planet. Thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe my channel. Bye bye.